There's a lot of movies I'm looking forward to this year, but the one I'm looking forward to the most is called Ray Gunn. Every new piece of information I learn about this movie makes me even more excited for it. It has the director, the cast, and the concepts that I love in cinema, and I can't wait for it. I'm also going to share with you other movies that I'm looking forward to. I heard about Ray Gunn, I think, last year, and ever since I've been so excited for it, ever since I found out about it. First of all, the director is going to be Brad Bird. If you don't know who Brad Bird is, he's an incredible director. He's like my second favorite director. He's directed Ratatouille, The Iron Giant, The Incredibles, and he's also the voice of Edna Mode in The Incredibles.
Because he's the only one who can.
If you repress, you depress, darling.
Which I also didn't know until last year, I think. So if you didn't know that, that just blew your mind. And I think he also directed one of the Mission Impossible movies. I think it was the third one that he directed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. He's just an incredible director, and any movie that he directs, you know it's going to be amazing. So him directing this movie, already a great start. It's also going to be an animated movie, which is also amazing for me, and we know that Brad Bird nails every animated movie he makes, so I'm not even worried about that. But listen to this. It's going to be a sci-fi detective movie. Hello? I guess I haven't made a video about this yet, but one of my favorite movies of all time is 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦. I love detective movies, especially when they're comedy, and I love sci-fi, so having those two mushed together in one movie directed by Brad Bird, and that's not even all of it. And 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦, the main character, is Sam Rockwell, and guess who does the voice of the main character in this new movie? Sam Rockwell, of course. They're making a detective sci-fi movie where the main detective, the main character, the detective, is played by Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell, we obviously know, plays a really good detective. I love him in 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦. I love him in Argyle. He is a detective in that movie. So I'm really excited to see how he performs as a voice actor. I don't think I've ever seen him with a voice role. I'm so excited. This movie sounds amazing. While researching this movie, I found out there's not a lot of information out there already. There is a few pieces of concept art. I think this movie was meant to be traditionally animated when it started production, but then they changed it to 3D because obviously that's what they make nowadays, unfortunately. It's like a sci-fi detective noir movie. Like, I'm speechless just thinking about it. I'm so excited. The only downside though is that I thought this was going to be releasing in theaters, but it's only releasing to Netflix, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I'll still get to watch it. I would have loved to see it in theaters, but it's okay. This movie's going to be amazing. I think this movie's going to be incredible. I hope it's going to be incredible. It's Brad Bird. It has to be incredible. Incredibles. I think the company releasing this movie is Skydance. Skydance has made other animated movies. The only one I've watched is Luck, and the only reason I watched that movie was because Simon Pegg was in it. The movie was okay. I mean, I don't know. It didn't really stand out to me. But I have hope for this movie because it's Brad Bird, Sam Rockwell, sci-fi, animation, detectives, and I think it's going to be like 50s sci-fi, which is like even better than just regular sci-fi. Don't even talk to me. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm really excited as well because I don't think I've seen an animated sci-fi movie in a long time. I feel like the last one maybe was 𝗖𝗛𝗪, but to me that wasn't the sci-fi that, like, I love that kind of sci-fi. I loved 𝗖𝗪𝗪, but to me just like that really cool sci-fi, like, I don't know how to explain it, but just a different type of sci-fi, if that makes sense. Like, to me, this is kind of giving the vibes of Treasure Planet, which that's like the sci-fi that I love the most. It sucks that it's going to be 3D animated. I would have loved to see it be like traditionally animated. I don't know why they don't just like get over it and make a traditionally animated movie, because a lot of people want to see that. A lot of people are tired of like every animated movie looking the same, like the same type of animation. I guess now it is like the Spider-Verse style that's like becoming more trendy. That's what every studio is doing. So to go back to traditional animation would be really, really cool. Even if it was a company that wasn't Disney, maybe that would make Disney want to be like, hey, that's our thing. We're gonna make traditional animated movies now too. Because Disney is coming out with a movie this year called Hexed, and I think that one was also supposed to be traditionally animated, but then they backed out. You guys are cowards. Stop backing out of traditional animation. There's nothing wrong with traditional animation, so just do it. Even if you just make one traditionally animated movie, I mean, you're not going to be losing much because your movies flop anyway, so flop with something original. rather than a sequel and a remake. That's all I know about Ray Gunn so far is Brad Bird, Sam Rockwell, sci-fi detective. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this movie. I don't know when it's releasing. It says 2026. It's gonna be on Netflix. Which means, oh my god, that means there won't be any DVD. That really sucks. But yeah, lots to be excited about with this movie. And the concept art looks amazing. Like, this is what I mean, like the 50s sci-fi type of vibe. And if it was animated like how the concept art looks, I think so many people would be attracted to it. I think a lot of people would probably watch it if it was animated in that style. But unfortunately, they're not gonna do that. But that's all I know about Ray Gunn. I'm so excited for that movie. I'll probably make a video about it if it's good or if it's bad. I doubt it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad. It's Brad Bird, Sam Rockwell, and sci-fi. It does not get any better than this. Moving on to other movies I'm excited to see this year. First of all, we have 𝗖𝗛𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦, which already released and it's doing amazing. It's got like, I think 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. In like 48 hours, it's made more than its budget. Sony Animation is really crushing it lately. They've got Spider-Verse, obviously. They had K-pop Demon Hunters last year, which I still haven't watched, but I will maybe one day. And now they have 𝗖𝗛𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦, which is a completely new idea, obviously, because Sony doesn't really make a lot of sequels. And it's done amazing, and I keep seeing about it. I've been waiting for it for a long time. I got a new poster as well. But it just looks like one of those movies that's going to be a classic in a few years. You know, Sony already has a lot of classics, like Open Season and Hotel Transylvania. Yeah. So I think the new generation is probably going to look to this movie as very nostalgic in a few years. I'm really excited to see it. The next movie I'm excited for is 𝗖𝗛𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦. This movie, to me, gives Open Season, and I love Open Season, and it feels like Disney's trying to get on that Open Season vibe, which isn't bad. I mean, it's cool to see something original again. I feel like Pixar doesn't do a lot of sequels, which is good. Don't get any ideas, please. There's not really a lot to say about this movie so far. I'm excited for it. The trailer looks cool, and it's just something new, thank God, because we have a lot of remakes and sequels coming out this year, so something original I'm excited for. And it looks like it's on track to do a lot better than, I think, 𝗖𝗪𝗀 was the last Pixar movie, which I loved 𝗖𝗪𝗀. I didn't watch it in theaters because they didn't market it that well for me to go watch it in theaters. They need to sort out this problem, because you can have an amazing movie all you want, but if you don't market it properly, then no one's going to watch it. 𝗖𝗪𝗀 was really good. I think this one's going to be really good as well. But I think they're just, I don't know, they're marketing it better somehow. Even though it is just trailers and like press stores, something about 𝗖𝗪𝗀, it felt like they were pushing it in our faces quite a lot. Like saying, go watch this movie, because it's like a new original Pixar movie, but they weren't really selling what the movie was about. Because even... The next movie I'm excited for is the Mario Galaxy movie. I love the first Mario movie. I didn't watch it in theaters. I wish I did, but I'm watching this one in theaters, don't you worry. But this movie already looks so cool. The trailer looks amazing. It looks like it's going to have a lot more substance than Mario 1. And they've also added references to Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey is my favorite, like, Nintendo game. And I'm so glad, because I wasn't expecting them to mention Mario Odyssey at all in any of the movies, but I'm so glad they did. The Sand Kingdom is what they mentioned in the trailer, and also the T-Rex. So maybe there'll be more references to Mario Odyssey. That'd be really cool if they do. But that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most, is definitely seeing the Mario Odyssey references, because that's honestly the only references I get. I don't play a lot of Mario games, and I don't know a lot about the Mario lore, but Mario Odyssey I know about. We can talk about Mario Odyssey all day. I love Mario Odyssey so much. I watched the trailer in the cinema, and the music sounded so cool at the end. Hearing that in the sound of the cinema was so sick. I got chills. The next movie I'm excited to see is Micheal. But honestly, the only reason I'm excited to see this movie is what I talked about just now, with like the sound of the cinema, because everything in the cinema sounds so much better, obviously, because of the speakers. And hearing Michael Jackson songs with that amazing sound. I saw the trailer a few months ago. It shook me to my core. Hearing those songs, oh my god. And the performances as well. Hearing the songs and seeing the performances, I'm so excited. But also, I don't know, I'm just curious to see what the movie's going to be about, because I don't know a lot about Michael Jackson. I know he's really good at making music. I'm curious mostly for that one. Next is the Street Fighter movie. I don't think there's been any trailers or any like pictures released from the Street Fighter movie. Has there? Maybe I'm just not looking properly, but I don't know anything about it. I was gonna add Masters of the Universe to this list, but then the trailer came out and it looked, that one looked so, I don't know. I'm gonna make a video about that, but I'm just excited to see how they make a new Street Fighter movie, and I hope it looks better than Masters of the Universe. But then again, this one is just more curiosity than excitement. I love Street Fighter. I love playing Street Fighter, and that's why I'm curious to see what a movie would look like. I know a movie already exists, but I want to see like a new modern movie about it. But finally is Hexed, which is the new original Disney movie. Thank God, finally they're making something original after 10 million years of sequels and remakes. But this was the movie that I was on about before. This movie was meant to be traditionally animated, but then they were like, no, we're gonna make it 3D like every other movie we have. Guys, just take a leap. Just make a movie that's traditionally animated. I think Pixar is working on a movie called 𝗖𝗛𝗣𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗦, which is apparently gonna have like a hand-painted style of animation. I don't know if it's gonna be traditionally animated or 3D animated with the hand-painted style, so it's technically gonna look like Spider-Verse. Y'all need to do something new. You guys are the ones who like pioneered animation in the first place, and now you can't come up with something new and original. But I'm not gonna say anything more because they might surprise us and it might be really good. I'm excited because it's gonna be like a fantasy movie. The concept art looks really cool. I'm excited for it. And also 𝗖𝗛𝗣𝗧𝗏, which comes out, I don't know when, but not this year. There's other movies I'm gonna watch this year, but those are the ones I'm excited to watch. The other movies are just like, yeah, I'll go watch them in the cinema. I'm not like expecting much. Like Masters of the Universe, the Moana remake, Angry Birds 3, just a bunch of sequels and remakes. Obviously there's gonna be the new Spider-Man movie and a bunch of other movies that I'm not remembering right now. But I think it's gonna be a really good year for cinema. Even if some movies come out on Netflix like Ray Gunn, at least we're getting new movies, and I'm really excited to see all of them, but mostly excited for Ray Gunn. Ray Gunn, guys. Before I end this video, I went to the cinema on Saturday to watch the Sing re-release, which was really cool. I've never watched that movie in the cinema before, so seeing it in the cinema was a really cool experience. But look what I bought for £1. One Great British pound. It's a Wicked popcorn bucket. These, I think, cost like at least £20 when I think they released. And I got this for £1. Do you guys know how serious this is? And this is not just a popcorn bucket. You guys are not ready for this. Hold on. It lights up. You can't really see properly in the camera, but it lights up. It has lights. And I got this for £1. Oh my God. This was a legendary find. They had cups there as well, but the cups didn't look that cool. But I liked Wicked, and this popcorn bucket is amazing. I wonder if people actually turned on the lights when they had this in the cinema, because wouldn't it have gotten like a bit annoying? I don't know. But this is so cool, and I got it for £1. I hope the Zootopia cups in like a month go for £1, because I would love to buy those as well. And I also got the goat poster from Cineworld. They were just there, so I took one. I took 2 actually. Anyway, let me know what movies you're excited to see this year, or movies that you've already seen this year. I feel like I don't watch a lot of movies. I just watch movies that I know are gonna be interesting to me. I'm not really adventurous when it comes to that. So let me know what you've watched and what you're excited to watch. And let me know if you've heard of Ray Gunn and if you're excited for it. Or if there's any information you have about it, tell me, because I don't know.